All right, so this is the Dear Santa, I Can Explain writing. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to write from a villain's perspective, and this can be any villain. It can be from children's stories, movies, fairy tales. It doesn't have to be a children's villain. So what you'll do is you'll just brainstorm. You don't need to write anything, but I want you to think of a villain that you can write um, from his or her perspective to Santa. And you're going to persuade Santa to take you off of the naughty list and put you on the nice list. So I have some examples of villains. We have the Big Bad Wolf, the Beast. You can even do the Grinch. These are ones from just children movies. So you'll take that villain, and you're going to write a letter to Santa explaining why he needs to put you back on the nice list. You will tell Santa what you are infamous for. And infamous is a word that means you're famous, but for the wrong reason. You're not famous in a good way. Why you are not responsible, and what present Santa should bring you. So you'll see the organizer below. All right, so this organizer, on my computer, I have to open it up. Oh, you're not going to be able to see that, are you? Okay, so for this organizer, once you open it up, you will introduce yourself to Santa, tell him what you are infamous for. And then the second paragraph, you'll explain why you are not responsible for what people accuse you of. How did the misunderstanding occur? And what Christmas wish or present would you like Santa to bring you, and why? All right, so you will fill out that document, and you should be able to submit it. If not, just take a screenshot and email it to me. So here's an example writing. It says, Dear Santa, here's the first paragraph. It's me, the Big Bad Wolf. I know you've heard some unpleasant things about me, but you shouldn't listen to those three little pigs. Once you hear my side of the story, I'm sure you'll understand. Okay? I can explain, Santa. I wasn't after those sweet little pigs. I know you've heard that I was huffing and puffing at their door, but what they neglected to tell you was that I was having an asthma attack. I went to visit the first little pig in his house made of straw, but the straw caused my asthma to act up. Before I knew what was happening, I was huffing and puffing and trying to catch my breath. Well, that first little pig took off before I could explain what was happening, so I followed him to his brother's house in hopes that they would help me. When I arrived at their door, still trying to catch my breath, they took off again. Now, having heard through the grapevine that the third little pig suffered the same asthma condition as myself, I followed the pigs there, hoping to borrow a puffer to relieve my attack. Can you believe these three little pigs refused to open the door to help a fellow animal in need? Left me with no choice. My situation was dire, Santa. I had to get in the house the only way I could, through the chimney. As you can see, Santa, I had no other choice. I would never even dream of hurting a single hair on their chinny chin chins. If I could ask one more thing, Santa, for Christmas, I would like a large canned ham and a subscription to the Bacon of the Month Club. I think a good solid meal will help me get my asthma under control. Your friend in the woods, the Big Bad Wolf. Okay, so the second paragraph we're explaining why the Big Bad Wolf is not responsible. And he's being pretty silly. He's saying the asthma caused him to huff and puff. He wasn't trying to blow the house down on purpose. How did the misunderstanding occur? And why do people think you're to blame? And that's what goes in that second paragraph. So have fun with this, and it's okay to be silly. In the last paragraph, you're explaining to Christmas your present. So, of course, the Big Bad Wolf, he wants some ham because a good solid meal will help him get his asthma under control. And then you'll explain why. All right, so this is an example. So your rubric for this, with how you'll be graded, you want to aim for the level 4 on this side. So you'll give your ideas and details, organization, your voice, are you persuading, and your conventions, making sure there's no errors. All right, and then you'll begin your letter on a Google Doc. So you'll just open this Google Doc on your own and you'll submit it to this assignment.